Hi everybody and welcome back. My name is Chris and we are playing City Skylines. This is my city, the Isle of Flexum. And what are we doing? Well, I don't know, we're just having a little play around. This is the kind of city that we're doing at the moment. I built this little residential area just here. I was going to let this play out and see what happens. Sort of built some of the roads in. It looks quite nice at the moment. But I did think, what am I missing? Well, Sunset Harbour did bring along a feature, didn't it? It was, oh, look at those trees. Those trees are in the middle of the road. Gonna have to sort those out. But I did think maybe it needs a fishing industry, and I've got to find a spot to put that. Now, I'm not 100% sure where to stick a fishing industry. Do I put one on this little island just here, or maybe somewhere around this area? I need to put it somewhere where I've got a fairly decent road network, because it does generate a bit of traffic, and that would be the ideal solution. It's good to see actually that there's truckers and cars coming in and having to avoid all these trees. I'm just going to quickly tab out and use the old move it mod there very quickly, just to zoom in just to move these things around. I'm going to press, I think, M. I can just drag a few of these rogue trees out of the way. Oh, don't want to controls in that, don't want to do that, but let's just try any other trees in the way. Yeah, look. So yeah, so we're going to have a look at the fishing industry. I've done a couple of industry videos so far. I've done, I think it's forestry and oil, and I'm using the broker mod, which is a beta, which does seem to work really well. I think when you're looking at vehicles and you go into the routes mode, you can see traffic. So this puppy just here, if I'm going to pause that for a second, is actually look at the move it mod. Back into this mode, you should be able to select it, and it's got to do a bit of a nearly 6 kilometre round trip. It's going back to a warehouse bollocks things, and it's going to be, well, if there's a lot of traffic, it would be going into or causing more traffic. But yeah, we're going to leave that going. Oh, hang on a second, just get rid of a couple of those nasties in the way. It must be a little bit of a bug somewhere that I've got, because it does annoy me that you play the game and then for some strange reason they're not always in the way of the roads, and then I load up the next game and they are in the way, which is again rather frustrating. But anyway, let's just check what have I done. Yep, all zoned up, nice. Hopefully it should start building out at some point. Now I did turn off one of my mods as well. It was the theme mods, because this wasn't appearing, and you can obviously make it as a suburban European suburbia, and then you can obviously change some of the other feature sets around here to make them high tech or whatever you want to do. So make it high tech housing. That is probably going to cause a large amount of mayhem as everything suddenly disappears and comes back. But anyway, let's crack on and let's have a look at putting in a fishing industry. And I need to find a little bit of a spot, and I have to say I've not really thought much about where to stick it, but it needs to be near roadways. There's some transport hub. This is a cargo hub just here. I could possibly put something around here, just trying to get the road over to it the best I can. I could pour, this gets really busy just around about here, or has done in the past. I have got a fairly low utilised area just here. I'm thinking this could be a spot for the fishing industry, but let's just check out over here. Fishing, yeah, a bit of dirty water just there. Maybe need to look at those as well, so I don't pollute everything. What we've got quite a bit of salmon, a bit of anchovy in this area, so I could put some fishing around. Yeah, let me just see about cleaning up this. What are these at the moment? Maybe these could just be, oh, they are an eco plant. Okay, so they're relatively eco, but weirdly the water is going in two different directions around here. Anyway, let's whack in a road and see if we can build up a nice little bit of fishing industry somewhere around here. So I'm just going to upgrade this road just here because I think it's going to get fairly busy. So it's going to cause a few problems just there. And I'm going to bring that road over this way just here. So I'm going to just make a relatively straightish road. Might just put a little bit of a curve. Like so. And then just get rid of me eye view. I think it's going to have to go up. So there's a bit of a increase. So let's just try using the elevate. I don't think elevation will work on here because I don't think this provides elevated sections, does it? Did some weird stuff there, but let's see if we can get this to go. I'm not sure what that is playing at there, but that will be one very, very quick road. But let's just get that back down to normal level. Hopefully we can now make it back to normal. And we can start looking at popping in some kind of industry. Now I'm just going to do this in a relatively crude manner, I think. Let's stick that there. And let's have a look at the fishing industry, shall we? Fishing, what we got? Yeah, whatever. Do we need a fishing harbour? Put that there. I don't want to lose those. I'm just going to move those slightly. I think just over here. Just move these out of the way a little bit like so. And then what the heck is all going on here? So anyway, let's find fishing harbour. So we could put a little junction on there. Then we just find a nice staggered road. I think asymmetrical. I think we've got a couple here, somewhere. Okay, I'm lost. Where's my staggered? Where's my asymmetrical roads? Here you go. Now, I need water, obviously. Follow the road. Don't normally do this, but I think it's probably a good idea. Join it up. Okay, we can get some water going. Right, so what's the next thing we can do here? So I guess we need to put in a route for it. So circular needs to start and end. Okay, so let's go back and find the industries and the fishing, and we can add a fishing route. So let's go and see what we can do. Oh, actually, hang on. Oh yeah. I don't think I want to go across there really, but not sure what happens when you go through the polluted water, but I should have enough to be able to bad. Can I bulldozer some of those? Yeah, that's probably not the right thing to do with that. Let's try adding that in again. There we go. So I'm assuming we should get some oh, hang on, do we need oh, hang on a second. Is it like the ferries where you have to have a boat yard, fish factory, fish farm, fish market? Got my fishing route, yeah. Okay, so that's yeah. So oh, there you go. They're not right. So we've got stuff occurring. So we've got fish farm, tuna fishing. Oh, there's lots of types of different harbours here. And a fish factory and a fish market. So I'm looking at it going, right, we've got this area just here. I reckon we could probably just put put a nice little road in and link that up. It's probably not the greatest of things to do, but and we can add the factory in around here, can we? Must be on a roadside. Oh, slope is too great. Okay. I'm not happy about that, but let's see if we can find somewhere where we can put the factory. Right, try again. There you go. So I'm guessing we should have trucks that come out of here and follow their way over to the actual factory, and then we can take them from there to a market. Now, of course, I've got these really big areas just here, and I'm wondering if I can put a fish market somewhere near one of these residentials. What is the fish market, by the way? Let's have a quick look at that. Fish market takes fresh fish from the harbour and farm, sells directly to customers without processing it into goods. Right, okay, so we could add, well, something like this for customers. I'm assuming this means, proper customers, proper paying people, customers. Now, it's a really big market, isn't it? And we could put that somewhere near one of the big residential areas that we've got already. Let's have a look around. What we got around here? Let me have a look. What we got? Or we don't want to be too polluted, but that might not be a bad spot. But we want to just take a road off of there. So let's just pick this road here, that type, and we will pop something like that, I think, and go and find the fish market. And we don't want it to be too close to be able to pollute and make everybody go, that smells a bit fishy. Don't want to do that. Definitely don't want to do that. Right, we just need to add some water into that. Oh no, it's got water. So this should now be able to get fresh fish from the fishing place, wherever that is. I've lost it. Oh my god, I've lost my fishing area. Anyway, I'll find that, come back to you. Okay, so we're going to have a quick watch of this particular boat, see what happens when it goes around the fish route that I have set up, and see what happens. So it says it's got to travel 4.51 kilometers, which I guess is the route that I've said. It's collecting any type of fish that's available to it. So anchovy, salmon. It's doing what it does best. Apparently it's not the most efficient thing to do, but yeah, it's catching stuff, and hopefully overall it will make some moolah, some cash, some wonga, some money. But let's wait and see what happens. Let's pray that it gets a full 100% fish load before it returns back to base. So I think 8 kilometers of fishing route is a little bit too long, because it's already got up to almost 100% of fish load, which means it's now got to travel a long way back to base with all that fresh fish now rotting in its storage areas. Anyway, at least it's throttled up, and it's gonna move some, move some or speed. It's going to rock the waves on its way back to the base. Who knows? Anyway, it's going to get there and deposit all that fresh fish, that salmon and anchovy, into the harbour, ready for processing, and hopefully moving to the market or the fish processing plant, which is right next door. So maybe in this view we should be able to see a little bit of transportation going between this area, the fishing harbour, to the fish processing factory. And you can see here is a truck just there coming backwards and forwards. And this should happen in the game, but I think also the broker mod is helping quite a lot at improving the way that the AI does this kind of shipping between items. So interestingly, you might have just seen a truck leaving the fish factory and it's heading to the super pharmacy. Maybe that's the cod liver oil being shipped over. Bit of a weird one, but it does got to travel 2.7 kilometers, showing red-ish. Not brilliant red, but a red, so it will be causing a problem at some point with traffic. Got to pause the game so I could just hit the X there. So while that's working, let's have a look at what other ones we've got. We've got a harbour for anchovy fishing, so we can click on the old I button, bring it all up, have a look at the fish. We are looking at anchovy, which is this yellow colour just there. We obviously could put an anchovy only fishing fleet somewhere around here, or around, oh look, that wouldn't be too bad. It's off of a roundabout and there's quite a bit of anchovy just there back and forwards. Let's whack one in there. Might have to move a few of the old stones around just to make a spot. Let's have a, yeah, I reckon, yeah, that could do. Let's have an anchovy one. We could stick it there. Oh, hang on. Yeah, a bit of dirt coming, a bit of foul water, black water, dirty water going. We'll see if we can avoid some of that if at all possible. Just need to link it up with a road. Let's pick up a nice normal road to join to that roundabout just there. Bingo. Add some water. Very important to add water. Let's just join it up. Look at that. There we go. Water is in, so that should be all good, and we should now be able to add a fishing route for that. So if we try to keep in this section just here, we can start there and avoid the pillars. Try to make sure we stay here. We can try nice little curve routes maybe. Just make sure that's not got any. We want to avoid the pillars on that as well. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, something like that. Just go along here. I actually think this is way too long for what it needs to do, but I think we should be relatively okay. Might just have to spin around there just to try to avoid, again, the old pillars. Not sure what happens when you probably don't want to cross it to all intents and purposes. I'm imagining it's probably a relatively bad thing to do. Yeah, right, here we go, look at that. And we can curve it in. Boom, thank you very much. Job done. We should have some... that's quite high up. I wonder if we can hit the old move it mod and just blur it down so it looks a little bit more realistic, wouldn't you say? How's it look? Does that look better? I think that looks much, much better. I do quite like the effect of that, actually. To be honest with you, that does look like a bit of a white water rapids there. Okay, so we've got one of our trawlers. Our anchovy trawlers is now taking a little tour out. We can follow and hit the little button. Now we can spin round and enjoy the view of an anchovy trawler. Oh, look at those. That's a nice set of bridges. Just pop out a little bit and we'll take a little trip along the watery edges of the Isle of Flexum, collecting a few of the lovely anchovies. Oh, I'm not a big fish person, but let's see what he does. I do think this curve here in this bridge could probably do with a support just to make it look a little bit more realistic. So it's almost collected all of the anchovies. I thought probably a little bit on the long side, but I think generally speaking it's probably a fairly decent length, and it's collected, and it's now going to speed up, get home with that fresh anchovy as fast as it possibly can. Oh yeah. So I'm going to call it a day. This is 23 minutes in of looking at the fishing industry, kind of in a roundabout kind of way. I'm going to leave it there. We're going to do another video on all the other independent fishing ports that you can also put in. But for the time being, I'm just going to let this video roll and end out. So thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. You can find me on Twitter. And if you liked the video, don't forget to hit the like button. Thanks very much. See you again soon. Bye for now.